Moving on to the next fireside chat before we move for the lunch. So this will be for scaling up our tech products, strategies and successes. From product development to market expansion, join us as we explore the key elements necessary for a successful scale up journey. Get ready to glean insights, tactics, and proven methods that will elevate our tech products to new heights of success in today's fast paced tech landscape. I would like to welcome Vivek Thota, Director Shiprocket. He is a visionary product owner with a passion on convincing and launching multiple products and features. The next on stage, the speaker will be Vivek Jain, my dear friend and founder from Jenny Talk. Jenny Talk works on purpose building generative AIs for sales and marketing virtual agents and contract centers. I'd like to welcome Vivek Thota and Vivek Jain on the stage and take it further. Thank you.
Thank you, Shobit. A very warm welcome, and it's just before lunch, so we'll keep you all awake and energetic. So I also come from a product background, a startup, and a lot of SMEs and startups are here who are actually looking to scale their product, looking to scale the business. And that's where we want to learn and understand from you the journey. So I would want to start with asking that how have you evolved as an organization throughout the multiple stages of growth from being a startup to a scaled up organization today?
Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah. So thanks for hosting me over here. So basically, Shiprocket, as we evolved from, we are from industry from almost 8 years. So we are a company which came from the startup. Now we are into a, we can say, a big size company with around of 200 employees over there, and we do around 1 crore shipments every month. So the growth path is quite challenging over here because as a startup culture, the DNA is that to build fast and get the results. So as we grow, after a few years, we are started facing a challenge over there, how to innovate. Because after a certain level of the time, the innovation comes slow, and the product development comes slow, and the tech results come slow. So there is a lot of disappointment happen at the teams and everything. So then we build up a solution at our end only, where we started building up a 3 types of roadmap for us. One is that mature product, where we take the slow ship, and because we are not ready to afford any risk over there because it's a revenue stream. So what we did is that we built a 3 different type of products segmentation within our team also, where one product team will be responsible for one product and tech pod will be responsible for building the mature product. There is one more one which is a growth product, where already we built a MVP product, then which is been successful. We got a market fit over there. Then now the time is to get the more market share over there. So we have built this type of 3 different, and one more is the MVP product, where we test with the new experiments with the new products and see what is the results. Once we get the market value over there, once we find the path over there, then we will move to the scale up of that particular product. So with these things, 3 type of methods which we are using over there, we are getting a good success over there. And also it helps not only for the teams also, because making innovation one thing and motivating the team is most important thing, because as a startup DNA where people want to build new different things. So by these methods which we got a bit success over there, and we are going forward.
And how do you balance it out? Like how much efforts is put into these three buckets, from the top leadership to what kind of fund you would want to invest into innovation? So what's the balance there?
So the balance is always we believe that my core platform should be revenue generator, which we cannot skip it. So what we did is that basically we have a particularly 20 to 30% of team which should be always doing innovation only. And trying the new problems, because if we got a scale, now if we don't do innovation, we may die. I mean, after some years, growth will be sustained and we cannot move ahead, because new startups are coming up, they take over us. So what we did is that we have it divided at 20-30 based on the situation, based on the market scenarios, we shift we more agile over there, we shift the teams over there, and we build over there. And also what we do is that in our, from the CXOs to even CS representative also, we have that open culture in our office where they can give ideas. If any brilliant ideas come up, we form a team within a night and start building over it.
So, since now it's a scaled up organization and there has been a cultural shift from how a startup is and how a large company is. So what do you think this has, this change of environment and what is important which you want to carry forward, what you have learned on the startup stage and what you want to evolve more?
So, I mean, there is a lot of cultural change happen in the company, and even because as a startup, it is a different way coming to the growth company. You're responsible for your every customer and also your company because the number of people has been increased and everything. So one thing which we constantly kept is that solving the problem for the end user. We look at whatever we build, whatever we spend on time. One thing which the DNA is not left over us is that we should build every day. We need to do something for the end user. So that the DNA is a culture of the across the organization, which helps us, even though after scaling up also, people come up with the new ideas, and always we are open to develop the new things over there.
And if my, what would be probably the most difficult path towards this, or what are the challenges you have been facing throughout this journey?
So, I mean, as everyone knows, during the COVID, the logistic has been boomed a lot. So overnight, our volumes has been doubled. So we are not ready for it, to be frank, because no one expected the COVID will happen. And so with the scale, we got the problems. On the scale, we are happy because the growth numbers are going out, revenues are improving, but the problems come later where we are not able to handle the scale, we are not able to respond the customers properly. So during that time, we have done a lot of innovations using the AI methods, giving the customer support, more proactive informations, everything. So the scale is the biggest problem where we need to forecast this and also ready for that particular scale also. And also, for example, if I say, maybe we are at certain part of the our journey, we need to forecast our future also and be ready for particular volumes and everything.
And as development of the product from probably a 12% team to 120% and now to 1200, what do you think are the challenges when it comes to team, when it comes to innovation thinking or product building?
So one biggest challenge is keeping motivating the team for building the new innovations. Because logistics is one of the trickiest thing in all the ecosystems, because the Indian market is quite different, where the addresses are not good, where the road transportation is not good in many rural areas. So we always try to find the problems through it with our end customers also, keeping continuously getting the feedback loop from end customers. So based on the feedbacks and continuously internal reviewing ourselves of what we are building and why we are building. The biggest question which every time we ask is that why we are building, who is the end user. So we don't, while building, we don't think of a lot of revenue. First of all, we'll think of what are the problem we are solving. For example, if a customer may not be having revenue today, but we are solving something, tomorrow we may support him with the new convert orders or something like that, then automatically the revenue comes later. So this is the one thing which we always follow, where we look over basically what is the end customer. That's the DNA which helps us identify new problems, also identify new revenue streams also.
Technology is one part of your business which is a strong part, and operations becomes the second part. What is the balance between these two? And we have heard or read about, like if we talk of someone like in FedEx, people say that FedEx become FedEx because it thought of as a technology company and not as a shipping company. So what are your thoughts around these?
So we as a company, we always believe us as a product and tech company. We help the people through product and technologies. So for example, even though operation is quite important, but for running the operations, for the smooth operations also, we need tech and product. So what we combinedly as an operation, business and product and tech, we believe as a unit will be successful. If I build a world-class product, but there is no use for the ops or the use for the customers, then the product is a failure. Because without business, we cannot run the company, we cannot run the product. So product plus business plus ops and tech, everything is aligned with the company. So then only we'll be successful company. And also the ops is not only they are end user, they are also users for us, because they use our daily, for example, there is a shipments happening, how many shipments are happening, there is a delays happening, how many delays are happening. For example, today there is a election in Telangana, so we need to be proactively informing the ops and giving that information to them to be ready with the customer queries and solving the issues also. So we believe that if that with the tech and product, how much we enable them to solve their daily problems and efficiently bring new ideas, new product developments from them.
The significant part of your team is tech. From a startup to a scale-up journey, it is very important to have the good people and continuously hiring the good people and building the leadership team as well. What has been your mantra for it?
So we follow two methods over there. One is that basically we look for the people. Skill is quite common. Everyone looks over the new hires of having the skill, and also the DNA of solving something or building something for the end users, and passionate about having experimenting the things. So we are happy to even fail also, because failure learns a lot of them, and out of that new products comes up. So we look for such talent where people are open to learn and open to innovate over there. And also we believe as a company, we also believe that our employees should also grow in the leadership role also, not only getting our the other senior folks also. We believe that our existing employees, by method of training them, helping them to grow to the next level also. So these are the two things which we follow, and proudly I can say my company has people of more than 5 years of in this company, or around 25%. So that's how we grow the people, and also we get the new hiring also.
So retention is definitely an important challenge. So something you would want to highlight on what actually made you retain this high amount of people?
So one thing is that the work, the passion that we are doing, and we are trying to solve something which is unique in the industry. So Shiprocket is the first company to solve logistic problems in aggregator mode in India. So we want to be a face for the buyer and seller to make a Amazon Prime like service to them in India for the D2C ecosystem. So that's the motivation we keep us every day ready for next challenge and move on.
How do you think AI would, or AI is playing a role in this?
So AI is biggest role plays in our ecosystem, because not only we this Gen AI and ChatGPT, we are using AI from almost 6-7 years, because data is which is most important thing for the, even for example, there is a simple problem. The addresses which are in India are quite bad, because we don't get a proper address. I will give a live example where people in Delhi or can relate it. They directly, for Gurgaon, say, they directly keep a pin code of 122022. They don't even think of what actually their pin code is. There are around 100 pin codes in Gurgaon. So due to which the packet or the shipment get lost. So what we build is that we build a address predictor. Based on the, for example, Vivek is at a location, so we suggest that what is the right address, what is the wrong address. And also we build one more AI tool over, which is known as the RTO reduction, where RTO is the biggest problem for the D2C ecosystem. RTO means return to origin, where there are fake orders or cancel orders. So we identify the orders through our AI models, whether this order may be fake or genuine, so that the end seller will be beneficial for it. So we as a company believe that the data is the most important thing asset for us as with the employees, where we do the AI models over there and get better results out of it.
What is the next big challenge you're looking to solve with AI or Gen AI?
So one biggest challenge which we are already implementing and looking is that for the, we are a company which depend on SMBs majorly. So we want to give more tools for the SMB for cataloging, for publishing the catalog in multiple pages, multiple sections of multiple channels, and also improving their catalog enrichment. So nowadays, WhatsApp is one of the biggest tool. Instagram is one of the biggest tool where people do the ads and run the broadcast message over there. So what we are building over there is that we are giving a modes for our end sellers to build a content over there, to build a plug-in method where they can create ads directly over there, and they can run their catalog over there. So these type of the features that we are building over for helping the sellers by using the AI over there.
Okay. Anything else you want to highlight which has...
Also, sorry, adding one point, also AI, which what we are doing is also with Gen AI and everything, we are giving the internal teams also more support on the features. For example, the shipment has been stuck somewhere, proactively we informing the customer, and also internal teams also saying that, yeah, this shipment may be delayed. So the customer get not pissed off or anything. So we give proactive communication. So with all these things, this may be not a big revenue boosters, but gives the end customer more service to them and also solve their problems.
Any advice you would want to give to the young entrepreneurs and the techpreneurs sitting out here?
So one thing which, I mean, for me and my company is a successful mantra is that think as a customer as a god, and think on his shoes, not about revenue or anything. It's already part and parcel of the business, but understanding exact problem, what is the problem, understanding what is the need for him. So we may build wonderful product, but if the product is not serving anything, it's no use of the product. So building the product which is really solving something for the end customer. That's the culture, that the DNA should be there for any entrepreneur or for any product person, a tech person to build anything. And also value your assets. Our assets are human employees. So we need to value our assets and also develop them to grow to the next level so that they can also bring the new products and innovative things over there.
So this brings me to a follow-up question. There's a terminology used pretty often, which is product market fit. Do you want to throw some light on it, and why it is important and how do you achieve it?
So our company is a prime example for the product market fit, because we started in 2009 as a Shiprocket, which is a Shopify type of website builder in India, where we failed utterly because 2009 people are not aware about Shopify. D2C is not moving, started on that time. So we are before the time of D2C ecosystem started that thing. So we could not get a market fit over there. We struggled for a couple of years. We pivoted a couple of times our own business. We did a marketplace which we could not run. Then based on the pivoting multiple times, experimenting multiple times, we found the Shiprocket as a logistic aggregator, where we found the actual problem over there and solve the problem over there. So trying and experimenting is most important thing, where you may not to build a complete product. With MVP, you need to try and experiment and see the results. If you get the market fit, then you need to go beyond. Rather than building entire hi-fi product and waiting for the results, it will go on the time. And we will not have more funds to think of new ideas. We may have 10 ideas, but on the first idea we stick up and we could not get a market fit, we may not even move on.
When I'm, as a entrepreneur, when I'm trying to build a product or build a feature, what should be the go-to market strategy? Like, how soon should I get the MVP out before really investing more efforts into that?
So for me, with my experience and with more of a product folks which I work also, see, MVP should be in a stage where at least the product should be running and product should be serving certain customers. So where you can get a valuable feedback back from there. And also once we get a valuable feedback, then we need to go to the market. And also see, we need to pivot, we need to experiment a lot over there. For example, if there is a product which has been built as an MVP, maybe it may not working, but we should not stick on that same idea that we have. We need to openly get the feedback from the people, from the customers, and pivot accordingly. And also change according to your product strategy also. Once you try multiple experiments, there will be a path where will we get success, then we can go to market. Then we can build entire portfolio of it and multiple features on it, then we can go to the market.
Do you want to give a number to it, like how many weeks or months you should spend on MVP?
It's not about weeks and months, it's all about the product that what you have built. For example, if I build any e-commerce website, maybe day one I may not get the results, but based on my marketing strategy, based on the marketing take I have done, I spend on it, gradually the revenue comes up. So it all depends on the industry, it all depends on the what product that you are building and what is the baggage of the product. For example, if I build any website, I may not require a lot of database and a lot of user interference, everything. Just I want to pilot over there, we want to run around 100 sellers or 200 sellers or customers looking over it, taking the experience, building over there, then gradually increasing over there. So as simple as there is nothing as a what is a timeline. Timeline is all depends on your business, your product, what you have.
Thank you, Vivek. We have couple of minutes left. If anybody wishes to ask a question. I think closing remarks then, Vivek. Anything from you?
Nothing. Thanks a lot for having here. One only thing I mentioned to many entrepreneurs, many product folks is that be passionate for your product and think of end user, build accordingly.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Vivek, for sharing all the strategies for our products, startups, and businesses. I would like to call Amita for facilitating Vivek Thota and Vivek Jain.